Welcome, Jonathan Livingston Murder, to Geek Salad's Retro Movie Reviews from the Geek Salad Podcast. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike.
And we've got our good friend Kurt Smith here today, joining us as we kick off Maystery Science Theater month. The full month of May of us talking about some of our picks for Mystery Science Theater. Yes. So, so we're going to have a couple special guests. Kurt's going to be joining us throughout. Our good friend Triv from Trivial Theater is going to be joining us also. And Mike and I had this discussion kind of when we were figuring out what we were going to do this month, that Kurt, you and Triv pushed us into a corner because you both picked Mike episodes. And typically I go for the Mike episodes, and I'm like, I got to do a Joel episode. I'm not ready for Jonah episodes. I'm not ready for Jonah episodes yet. I'm not ready for, what's her name?
Emily Gordon.
Yeah,
Emily. Yeah, I'm not ready for Emily. I saw Emily live, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah,
I saw a live MST about three years ago. Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. I had a nice collection of different episodes to pick from, and so since you guys picked the Mike's, I was like, you know what, I can go with one of the Joels. I got a couple of there.
Yeah, and I went with
them.
So tonight is my pick, where we are talking about the 1960s Burt I. Gordon's Tormented.
You know what?
Which
if you look at the other movies that Burt I. Gordon has done that MST3K did, this one is definitely the standout. It is different than anything else he's made that they did.
Dare I say maybe the most competent?
Yeah, because they did what? Amazing Colossal Man, Beginning of the End, Village of the Giants.
Yeah.
Riff Tracks did one of the Attack of the Puppet People.
Yeah.
It's one of his few ones that isn't a giant insect movie.
Yeah.
Direct. What was the one where they land on the moon and King Dinosaur?
Oh yeah, King Dinosaur. Yeah.
I don't think he directed that one, but I know he produced it. He might have directed it.
Was that the one with rock climbing? Is that the one with rock climbing?
No, that was Lost Continent.
Oh, that's
I know he didn't do that one.
Yeah. So, man, this was my first. Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hi, James. That's James. James is awesome, and I have a new. I am the king of TYTD Dan's live streams every month or so. Whenever we would do Riff Tracks the game on on Triv's channel, but Dan does his password things or whatever, and that's only on Blue Sky. So I'm the one whenever he has Blue Sky. So I am the indefinite king on Dan's Discord.
Excellent, excellent. Hey Dan, welcome aboard. So I think the first time I saw Tormented was when. This was one of the movies that they used for the Mystery Science Theater hour.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
When they were like...
Jack Perkins.
Yeah. Jack Perkins is brilliant. And it was the whole concept of Mystery Science Theater hour was really interesting because it allowed Comedy Central to spread the wealth a little more. Other than the Saturday nights... 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever, I don't even remember what time it was, when you would get the new MST episode. Throughout the week, you would get the afternoon, hour-long episode. So that's when I watched Tormented for the first time. It is quite a departure from a lot of the stuff I had watched prior from MST. Yeah,
this one's definitely an interesting watch. Definitely not my favorite of the Burt I. Gordons. For me, because honestly, most of the people that Tom kills, is I have no problem with them dying because they're really horrible people.
Yeah,
bitch, and that beatnik.
Nick,
the beatnik played by Joe Turkel from Blade Runner and The Shining.
And also a Village of the Giants.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he was a Burt I. Gordon regular. But yes, no, to Kirk's point, he was the bartender in The Shining, which we reviewed this past October.
Right.
And he was Tyrell
in Blade Runner.
Runner.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Blade Runner in years.
Oh, okay. The one that Rutger Hauer just like gouges his eyes out.
Gouges his eyes.
Yeah. That's what I remember. He goes behind his creepy, thick glasses.
Oh yeah. You gotta, Blue Sky's fun.
You gotta get on Blue Sky.
I do think I do kind of yeah. Oh God, it's easy to break Triv. I'm serious. Like you just say one word, and she'll laugh like a hyena. She'll laugh.
Yeah, I feel bad. I've got the game and I just haven't had the time to like join in on the live sessions.
We have so much fun. We just do the dirtiest shit when we play.
Oh yeah.
But it's this one has Joe Turkel, and the one I picked, spoiler, Invasion USA, has Dan Hurley, who played the old man in RoboCop and who played Connell Cochran in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. So we got some heavy hitting character actors.
Kill your family.
No, unless you kill your family. But we got heavy hitting character actors. Triv picked Puma, man, so she's got Donald Pleasant.
Yep, exactly. It's gonna be fun, and I won't give away what Mike's is gonna be, which is next week's episode.
And Sandy, well, you know how Sandy got her role in this movie.
Yep, she was the 10-year-old daughter of Burt I. Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can marry me. Yeah, step away from the kid, Jerry Lee.
Thanks, Jonna. Thank you for taking over for me for 3 weeks. It's just the glare, the riffs of her. This is gonna cost you big time.
Yeah. Go do this. Go do that.
Hey, wait a second. That's a St. Pauli girl.
I know I laughed at all the jokes that they made about that the blind the
housekeeper, whatever she is.
Yeah, but they did a great job.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Honestly, my favorite recurring joke in the whole thing is the Sessions presents.
Yeah.
Terry Jack, we had joy. Indiana wants me.
The best part about that was how rapid fire it was.
Yes.
I'm sure that they had. I'm sure they had notes, but it felt so. It honestly felt so just spontaneous.
And actually, you know what? They do a reprise of that joke throughout Revenge of the Creature episode 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are the last one. Sessions present Faces of Death. Gosh, it's a. I think it's a kind of an underrated episode. Tormented is. It's not like talked about like stuff like some of the other like the giant creature features Burt I. Gordon did. Right,
and that's the thing too. I feel like we talk a lot about the sci-fi stuff. We talk a lot about the monster movies. We talk about that. And like I said earlier, this might be Burt I. Gordon's most competently made movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that is in MST speak, that's a knock against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also have to say, like, we talk about like the sci-fi ones and all that, mainly because I don't know, I always seem to find those ones to be the funnier ones.
Yeah.
The more grounded, the like Girl in Gold Boots always springs to mind.
Yeah.
Like, there are funny jokes in it, but all in all, most of them don't hit as well as something like sci-fi ones do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's interesting too because sometimes, like when they did westerns, the westerns usually hit pretty hard for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was the one with Beverly?
Beverly Garland.
Yes, where she
Gunslingers.
Yes, I think it was Gunslingers. Yeah,
Gunslingers. Yeah.
To this day, I still quote that one. Oh, right in my vast doughy midsection.
That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one too.
Yeah, the jokes in this, I liked when Nick finally comes in, and there's just this whole thing about him doing his beat. Hey,
Hobo.
When he's doing his what I almost said hobo speak. When he's doing his beatnik speak to Tom,
Oh, yeah.
who, by the way, was like 43 years old when he did this. Oh,
Yeah, that dude's
available
like
on
committed,
Tubi,
like
it's available on YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's I'll pop it in Hobo. I'll pop it in Fred's Discord after I'm done recording, so we can or send it to you.
Completely free
it's
on
fun.
the MST3K YouTube channel.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Tom is 40. Tom was in his mid 40s at this point, so it was kind of funny. It wasn't lost on me having like, "Hey, Daddy, slip me a 5." What are you talking about?
Richard Carlson was the guy who played Tom in this, and he was in Creatures, A Creature of the Black Lagoon, and It Came from Outer Space, which we're not an MST, but Revenge of the Creature was.
Yeah. I'm Stewart. I said Sullivan. I meant Stewart. My bad.
It's also very much a Burt Gordon movie when you think about the effects too. Like when he's holding her decapitated head, it's clearly like keyed off where her neck, where her neck would be her sternum.
Yeah.
It's so clear, and then like obviously when they have like the back shot of like the shot of his reaction to it, he's holding it up. It's clearly just a dummy head, like he's Al Snow.
And when the footprints appear in the sand, it's like, okay, you camera shot, stop the camera, camera shot, stop the camera.
Very much stop motion. Now I found this really interesting reading the trivia for the movie. That looking at them, you would think that Vi was significantly older than Meg. The actress who played Meg is actually a month older.
Wow.
Than Vi.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, she looked like a child, which didn't make the fact that Tom is in his mid 40s didn't make that look any.
Yeah, there was a clear age disparity there.
Yeah. 20 years her junior.
Yeah, seriously, with her child sister too, and like the Boozingtons as her parents.
Oh yeah, her father who kind of looks like Carl Reiner.
Yeah.
Interesting trivia about her father, though. Her father was actually dubbed by Paul Frees.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, he did that a lot. He would just like come whenever they needed somebody to, he didn't quite sound right. They'd call Paul Frees in. He'd do it uncredited and get paid.
Yep. Yeah. So completely uncredited. I'm hoping he got paid.
Good old days. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
The voice of about half the animatronic characters at Disney World.
Yeah.
So.
Including the ghost host.
Yes. Exactly. This movie was one that it's like I would have picked him. I honestly would have picked a Mike had there not already been 2 mics picked already. But I enjoyed watching this one because it brought me back to the early days of watching MST back when I used to record them. This didn't show up on the first Turkey Day marathon, so so it was like those are like that right there is my hallowed halls of MST, the movies that they did on that first night and the '94 Turkey Day marathon, because I actually would wake up at like 2 a.m. to switch the video cassette.
Yep.
Dedication, man. Dedication.
And continue recording on long play.
I remember that.
Or extra long play. That was EP.
Yes. Get 6 hours onto those VHS.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. The precision timing of like, hopefully I hit a commercial at that time.
Oh, geez. Pausing it for a commercial. That was like taking your hands and taking the
life in your own hands. Exactly. Thank God for digital things.
It's just the right time.
Thank God.
Kids today just don't realize how good they have it.
Yep. But I enjoy this one because it's an early episode and it just kind of brings me back, you know.
Yeah.
It's interesting to get nostalgic about Mystery Science Theater because it's like it's always been there for us.
Yeah.
Even when it's not, and even sometimes we have to supplement with riff tracks, which I'm fine with.
Mm-hmm.
So, any other jokes within the movie that you guys liked?
Oh, let me look here. Since I gotta look at some of these quotes from the episode.
I do love the constant jokes about since Tom plays jazz.
Oh
yeah,
there's never been a sex scandal in jazz before.
Yeah.
Like when Sandy comes in, it's like, oh yeah, go grab something out of the drink. Yeah, there's some mirrors on the table as well. Some razor blades, you know. Like, okay.
Honey, I'm home. Oh yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like really think that Tom deserves any of the punishment that Vi's heaping on him until the very end when he threatens to kill Sandy. I mean, other than that, he's actually being
witness
for really no reason.
Yeah. I also.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andy.
Go ahead.
I'm being tormented because I didn't save the horrible bitch who was trying to blackmail me.
Yeah, trying to blackmail me. But I love the ending of it, the end song after the movie's over when they come back into the satellite and they're doing this segment where they're like doing like the happy stuff to remind them of happiness and like Frank's on the floor at Deep 13 doing sidewalk chalk drawings and singing about I can't remember how he's singing about, and then he sings something about Clayton, and then Clayton just drops a grenade right in front of him and he just oh poopy, and then it explodes during the credits and like the credits get all wobbly and the music gets out of time for like a second. It's like
Actually,
host segments are fun.
Yeah, the host segments are really good.
That's what I love about the Joel era is the host segments in the Joel era are tight. I
like them. I felt like after a while, like the invention exchange got a little thin. That's why I'm glad that Mike abandoned that. But
it also makes sense because what Joel's comedy was too was the prop stuff.
DT's jacket.
Oh, yeah.
If you know anything about Frank Conniff, though, Frank Conniff is very open about his alcoholism.
Yeah, I was going to say I read that in his book, or reading about in the prologue of his book about the MST episodes. He talked about gutter bumper shoot.
Gutter bumper shoot.
Gutter bumper shoot.
That was Mike.
That was Brain Wouldn't Die. That's the first Mike episode.
Oh, okay. I for some reason I thought it was Alien from LA.
Nope, that's Brain Wouldn't Die.
Nice.
That's a great one.
But he's been he's been in recovery for over 50 years. So it was good on him to make the joke. I was just like, my jaw dropped, and I had to explain to my kids who were watching it with me. It's like, Frank has battled alcoholism pretty much his entire life, and
and I gotta say though, the throwing the different musical artists out of the lighthouse.
Oh yeah, New Kids on the Block. He just float.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thrown out Lionel Richie personally, but
yeah.
I did enjoy the Aunt Catherine wheel.
Yes,
Joel's invention.
Yeah, give Uncle Carl another beer.
Grandma says, "Well, this is probably the last Christmas I spend with you."
Uncle Sandy says, "Is it what was Mary Jo? I can't remember what she said though. It was oh shit! Are you on the goofballs again? I think it's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all that Midwest speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of family jokes are very
Midwestern
to the Midwest family.
Especially the Norwegian the northern Minnesota people. Not so much here, in Indiana, but up there.
Don't you mean the northern Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
What's the other joke? Oh, when the Oregon's playing, and remember, there is no smoking at the Metrodome.
I think one of my favorite jokes also is just the joke about when they're doing the credits, and it's like Julie Redning as 6.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Was it was the great so and so going to produce? So is Tom's going to keep repeating that joke? I think that was. I think that's Crash of the Moon. The Crash of the Moon.
Yeah,
they
eventually they called them out on it.
They got crashed. I got crashed.
Yeah,
they just got tired of that joke.
Pretty much
Hollis and Morse did the Crash of the Moon and Manhunt in Space. Those Rocky Jones space adventures.
And I was convinced that this movie had Catching Trouble as its short in front of it. It's like the Mandela effect for me. I legitimately thought that was in front of it.
Oh, Catching Trouble is one that I laugh at, but
it's horrible.
As I get older, it's like it makes me just so incredibly uncomfortable.
I have it in this one because this one has shorts in it, and it's got Catching Trouble. It's the first. That's the first short in the shorts volume 2 on my volume 2 here.
On behalf of humanity, I just want to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, the scream of Phillips addressed. I can't do it anymore.
The screams are horrible.
I can't do it anymore. Not with that one.
With Emo Phillips on a dress. I was hoping to go in some woods and then hump some aminals.
I love the Emo Phillips jokes.
Hey, Mr. Cougar, don't you know you're wanted in Chicago for voting twice?
For voting twice. Gosh, yeah, that's again. It's not my favorite. Tormented is not my favorite Bird Eye measuring man. We asked Johnny how big he was. Oh my God! Someone called the police. It's not my favorite. Tormented's not my favorite Bird Eye Gordon movie, but I think that's Food of the Gods, which is not one they did on the MST or Rift Tracks, but it was a Marjo Gortner starring movie that was based off an H.G. Wells novel titled the same thing, where it's about these insects that eat this food that's tainted and they grow giant. It's not great, and the effects are, but I think they're probably worse than like what that beginning of the end shot with like the grasshoppers are climbing up top of I think it's the Wrigley building or something like that. It's clearly a postcard. That's a postcard. Yeah, it's worse than that, but it's a fun one. But it's probably mid-tier, I think, on like the movies I did on MST that I did. I think beginning of the end probably top for me, because who doesn't want to watch Peter Graves at the University of Minnesota?
Right.
I'm Peter Graves at the University of Minnesota.
I'm Peter Graves, and I'm in the right place at the University of Minnesota.
So overall, I again, I had a good time watching this one.
Yeah.
It's been
it's fun.
At least 20 years since I've watched it. So
yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a couple years for me. I watch it I'll bust it out every so often, but there's always a set list of like the stuff I'll watch.
Yeah,
and it's one that I need to watch more of, because again, it is a pretty funny, and a pretty underrated episode. It's got like an 8. I mean, it's got like 8 out of 10 on IMDb. So it's not like a very low regarded episode. It's just I don't think it gets like the recognition that like something like Manos or Space Mutiny or Pod People or the Gamera stuff or I can't really say Godzilla, because you can't watch the Godzilla versus Sea Monster and Godzilla versus Megalon anymore because of Toho.
Yeah,
I can.
I can too, but shh.
Yeah,
mom's word.
But most of these, most of the ones that we're talking about will either be on YouTube or Tubi or Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Usually, I feel like the entire catalog's on Tubi now, which is great, because I know even though I have to sit through commercials, I'll get the quality. recording,
Yeah.
which you can't guarantee on YouTube. And
No,
YouTube
'cause
usually
sometimes
goes without the.
Oh, Ebera. Oh, the smog monster.
No. Ibira was the sea monster.
Oh, Ebera was. What was the smog monster? It was Oh shoot. Oh damn it! I'm gonna hate myself for this because I know it. I've said it before. I've said it before. I've seen the movie many times.
All right. Well, if anybody's looking for something that they need to do either this weekend or just throughout the week, or just need an entertainment project, I'm going to give you a double feature that you need to do. Again, the movie is on Tubi, but before you do that,
yeah.
And Hidora is the smug monster.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Thank God my buddy's not watching. He'd kill me.
Go to the Crime and Sports podcast. They just did a 10-parter on Evel Knievel.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know where this is gonna go.
Yeah, because on Tubi and Prime, you, my friends, can watch Riff Tracks taking on Viva Knievel.
With George Hamilton as Evel Knievel.
No, this is Evel Knievel playing Evel Knievel.
Oh, which one's the one with George Hamilton playing Evel Knievel?
That's just called Evel Knievel.
Oh, I think Viva Knievel's the one that's got George Hamilton playing Evel Knievel.
Nope, it's Viva Knievel it was released in 1977, unofficially directed by Irwin Allen.
Okay.
With oh god, why am I forgetting his? Gene Kelly is in it. Leslie Nielsen is in it. Still during his villain stage.
Back here, his serious actor stage.
Yeah, Red Buttons is in it.
So
Wow.
you know it's not going to be funny.
Yeah.
and somehow Emma Kelly.
Ultimate ego fest because
of course it is.
Yeah, because Evel Knievel is like just the most saintliest of men, and the movie came out and was kind of buried by the studio because at the same time he got arrested for beating a business partner with an aluminum baseball bat.
Yeah, he Goodfellas that shit.
Yeah. The movie is definitely worth watching, even if you can't go through 10 full episodes of Crime and Sports. Definitely check out Viva Knievel. That is your homework. So.
Look, we're all counting on you.
I'm gonna have to pop
never watch Airplane 2, the sequel. Just throwing that out there to people who have watched Airplane 2, the sequel. Never watch it.
Yeah, and we did an episode of that with Kurt. We did.
Shameful plug.
We don't number these episodes, so I couldn't tell you which one it is. You just have to go search for yourself.
It was like back in 2022. So go that
because it makes sense.
Yeah, I think it was like 2022. So go back that far.
Yeah.
2022, 2021. It was during the pandemic.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about with Tormented?
No, it was a goofy, fun Bird-Eye Gordon schlock fest.
Yeah.
If it's an MST blind spot for you, I'm definitely going to recommend it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be the case. It's definitely a blind spot for a lot of people.
Yeah, it never really gets the kind of shine that a lot of the others do.
Right.
Yeah.
But oh well. Well, we'll have another fun movie next week. We didn't reveal it because we want everyone to be surprised next week because I still have to watch it.
And also because I'm still I'm still. Are
you still teetering?
I'm like because while looking up Tormented, I saw an episode that appears a couple of episodes after this one. And I'm like, oh, I like that one too. That was a really.
If you change your mind, you need to let me know before tomorrow night because is my night to watch the movie.
I'll talk with you guys afterwards.
Okay, because I'm putting off seeing Thunderbolts for a number of reasons, but one of them is I have to watch our movie. So
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't see what.
It was Airplane. Yeah. Stars. Wait, Shatner. Yes. Make these buttons do this and these buttons do that.
What the hell is a man doing with a bobby pin? Well, then, I guess that is all we have to say about Tormented. So, Kurt, even though you're going to be here pretty much all month, Let the good folks know where they can find your wares.
You can only find me on Blue Sky. I am officially 100% only on Blue Sky. No more Facebook, no more Twitter, no more Instagram. But Blue Sky does have a Twitter or a Instagram alternative called Flashes. I downloaded it, but I haven't still yet to set it up.
Last time I had anything to do with Flashes, I got arrested, so I'm not.
A frontal nudity. It's just the sign that says boo on it, like the Monty Python bit. You can find me over at I can't say I'm exclusively only over on Blue Sky because I have a Letterboxd, which I write reviews of fairly frequently. Mostly the schlocky stuff I watch on Friday nights on John Cleveland's Popcorn and Pain Discord. That we watch 4 movies, I watch 3 of them, and normally they're going from decently bad to bad. And I write good stuff too. I watched a movie with Jack Lemmon and Sissy Spacek called Missing.
Oh my god, that's a good movie.
About the journalist that went missing in the 73 coup in Chile that was killed by Augusto Pinochet's brute squad.
Yep. I watched that movie far too young to comprehend it.
Oh God, yeah. So I say it's like watching it with the gift of hindsight about how like someone like Henry Kissinger was involved very much in the 73 coup. So yeah, if you want to read my ramblings on that, because I go into a detailed bit about how much I do not like Henry Kissinger, or if you want to read my review about Michael Mann's version of Red Dragon, Manhunter, which I watched the first time last month, which was a great movie.
Yes, it is.
Solid movie.
I don't know. I've heard that Henry Kissinger's got nicer legs than Hitler and bigger tits than Cher.
He was a sex machine.
My grandmother outlived him. They were roughly the same age, and he died before she did.
Yeah, he was a real jerk, that one.
Yep.
But yeah, I also make lists. I just did a Death Wish. I ranked all 5 of the Bronson Death Wish movies because I finally got around to watching Death Wish 5.
So did you have a Death Wish?
Yes, because Death Wish 3, while the most offensive of the Death Wish movies, is still superior because of how bananas the final act is.
God bless you, Canon Films.
Canon Films.
I have another term for that, but you know what?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say God bless them.
I do 31 Days of Horror, that stuff. So yeah, what's that?
You mentioned Red Dragon, not Red Dragon, Manhunter. Have you seen To Live and Die in L.A.? Also starring William Peterson.
Oh yeah. That's another good one. I don't think I wrote a review on that one. Maybe I did. I don't know if I wrote a review on that one. Oh. Also, speaking of, I'm about ready to write a thinking about this. I just started watching the miniseries V from the 80s, Mark Singer.
Oh my god.
And V, The Final Battle.
Yep.
And you can log those on Letterboxd. So after I watch the 2 remaining episodes of The Final Battle, I'm going to write an epic review of V and V, The Final Battle, which I have not seen any of those since I was a teenager. Those are I love run. I love the hell out of those things when I saw them on the Encore channel when I was like 13. So
awesome. Well, you got your work cut out for you then. So folks, go check out Kurt's stuff. As for me and Mike,
I wish I was dead.
Bronson got his wish. As for me and Mike, you could find us on our podcast, Geek Salad. We get that wherever you get your podcast. We were going to record an episode this week, but everybody was like drop dead tired. So we're going to try it again next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. We are not asking for audience participation for our topic because the audience will get weird. Like offensively so. So we are, we're doing this on our own. Also, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. That helps us out eventually. We do enough of these and Kurt knows enough people. We'll get that little silver placard that Mike would keep behind him. That he's got to keep on the thing. That is the dream. That is the wish. And I doubt that's going to happen because we still can't monetize. But anyway, give this video a big thumbs up. Helps us in the algorithm. Rate both the podcast and our channel on Apple, only because apparently that's the only one that really matters. So just 5 stars, and then you can complain about us on the bottom. What else? Oh yeah, you can find us.
This
on
podcast
the
isn't the best.
You can find us on the socials. We are on Facebook at Geek Salad Podcast, and we are at Blue Sky at Geek Salad Radio. Don't bother on Twitter. We still keep the account open just because I don't want the bots getting to it.
I just need to click on that one more time.
Yeah.
The plane has landed.
Yeah, we are exclusively Blue Sky now. And if you really are interested, you can check out Andy's tour through his record collection. I had done some record shopping in my convalescence and realized I have a lot of records I inherited that from my dad and from my stepmom and from my mom. And so I'm just going left to right through my record collection, and you can see what I'm listening to on a daily basis. I just made it to the second compartment. I listened to an old Cheech and Chong album today. I listened to the Byrds today. My dad loved Neil Young, so I've got all 3 of his greatest albums that are in there. Mike, you'll be happy. I've got a Chicago box set in there as well.
Oh, that does make me happy.
So that'll pop up. So yeah, follow, even if it's just to show you what I'm listening to on a day-to-day basis, because instead of doing movies in the background, I'm going to listen to music.
Yeah.
So
songs from the Big Chair as well. You had Tears for Fears there.
Just pick that one up. It sounds amazing.
The
remaster sounds
great pop album. I love the hell out of it.
It is a great album.
Songs from the Big Chair.
The remaster sounds amazing.
Did you get the was it the Steven Wilson remaster? Do you know if that was it?
I don't know. I just got the 40th anniversary.
Might have been the Steven Wilson one, because Steven Wilson is this British progressive rock musician for this band called Porcupine Tree. He remasters any popular British album that came out like 40 plus years ago. Like he did some Genesis, the Gabriel era stuff, I think some of Gabriel's solo stuff. He's a really good producer. I think he did the 35th. He might not. I don't know if he did the 40th, but he did like the 35th. That I've been dying to get because apparently it sounds amazing. Because he
the remaster on this,
an album.
I have a really good record player, but shitty speakers. But it sounds phenomenal. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you to everybody who was in our chat tonight. Thank you so much. And we will be back next week when we do Mike's pick.
Yes.
Whichever that might be.
Yeah.
So, Kurt, again, thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, I'm Andy.
I'm Mike.
You're saying?
Keep circulating the tapes.
Oh.
Yeah, so keep circulating the tapes and go forth and be nerdful. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.